Hello, chat. Do not take this cat home. Once again, we are playing. How many endings we will get today, who knows? That was the cringiest update. That's the cringiest opening I've probably ever done. But here we go. You're walking right across. It's the first time in a while you felt like going out. And you're actually glad that you did. The weather is absolutely perfect today. That's a good sign, right? Maybe your luck finally turned around. You allowed yourself to feel excited for the possibilities of where you could go or what you could do. Maybe even with who you could meet. You're so deep in thought you almost missed it. Huh? What was that? Curious guide your steps. Follow the sound to the entrance of a lonely alleyway. The sunlight only managed to reach down in between the tower building and the other side. You timidly entered the alley and walked forward. Loose gravel and scattered debris on the ground, softening your steps. Meow meow. Finally, the sound source comes into view in the warm, almost entire light of the alley. At the end of the alley, in a cardboard box, is a cat. Guess that should have been obvious. It's an interesting looking cat. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold among the dark sea of black fur. It puts its front paws on the edge of the box and look at you. Alright, in the previous part we have already done this, so let's not take it home for once. Sadly, as cute as this cat is, you never take this thing home with you. You just can't take it home with you. You're a responsible adult. You are. With rent and bills to pay for. Not to mention you need to buy food to survive too. There's no way you could care for a cat a long term, right? You can barely afford this little outing on your day off. Meow. What to do? What's up with all the mysteries? I'm going with the mystery. You are not ready. Oh, okay, fine. Leave cat. A monster. You don't think it's a good idea to get the cat's hopes up, having someone look after it for you if you're willing to commit. It gets attached and somehow tracks you down to take you to your home. Sorry, you see you around, I guess? You stand up, the cat watches your every move. You make it halfway out of the alley when the cat meows almost pitifully at you. Aww. Meow, meow, meow. Ignore. No. Nope. You need to nip this in the butt and get it on with your day. It's best for both of you. You leave the alley and continue on your way. Wait, what was I doing? In all the excitement of dealing with your furry dilemma, you forgot that you still haven't decided what you're going to do for your day off. Go to dog park. You should decide to take a stroll in a park or something. The only one within walking distance is nearby a dog park. You think it'll make you feel better. First you get to see a cute cat today, now you get to see a cute dog. Several of them, in fact. Cat noises. The park is bursting with owners and their canine companions, playing frisbee, fetch, running, jumping, even napping. Such cuties, whatever. Like you don't want anything to do with these magre mutts. Okay. What's wrong? You don't think that? You decide to move. The dogs are all so adorable. You want to pet every single one you come across. But you know not all owners are cool with strangers just walking up and manhandling their pets. Not all dogs appreciate it either. So you stroll around and trying to execute a welcome aura that will beckon one of those cute doggos to you. You don't have to wait very long. Doggo! It's a bloodhound. You stop as the smallest, cutest puppy you've ever seen scampers up to you, blocking your path. What? What the flip? These two options are going to be dark. Eat the puppy. Pick up the... Well, I guess that one's pretty dark too. Let's try it. Pick up the puppy. You pick up the puppy. Hold on. That got creepy. Maybe I should have waited. There was a timer in the left corner. You just barely managed to regain reflex to throw the puppy as far away as you can. What the flip? No. With shaking your hands, you quickly place the puppy on the grass and take several jerks step back. The owner seems confused by your reaction to their puppy. But you can also wave at them in a daze before hesitantly stumbling away. You're not feeling so great about being at the park at the moment. Maybe you should leave. Stay at the park. You stay at the park, yellingly. You try to calm down by watching all the dogs from afar as you walk along the path, but every so often, one will run up to you. Whoa, demon dogs. And when they do, they look wrong. Their owners don't seem to notice. You find a bench and sit down for a quick break. Close your eyes. Maybe this wasn't the best idea after all. Maybe. You should have stayed with me instead. What? Oh. You broke out of your thought when something lands gently on your lap. You look down and see a frisbee on your tight. Hey, sorry about that. You can throw that back. You look up to see an owner waving at you in the distance. But more importantly, bark, bark. 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 A series of excited barks directs your gaze forward and see a large dog sprinting towards you. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Demon dog. Oh god. A series of excited barks jerks your gaze forward and you see a large dog sprinting towards you. Dog fears. Hey, hurry and throw it back. Oh. Leave. Throw. You throw the frisbee and the dog runs into the opposite direction, jumping and catching it right off the air. Impressive. The dog and the owner walk up to you. Thank you for that. You can pet him if you want. The dog looks up at you, eager for its reward, pets and pats for catching the frisbee. Should I? Pet dog. Really? Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. I want to pet the doggo. I'm warning you. Do not touch that button. You will regret it. Oh. Pet dog. I pet the dog, I think. You reach out your hand. Why did you touch his nose? That's not how you pet a dog. Arf, arf. The dog seems pleased. You don't feel well, suddenly. Oh, the sky begins to darken rapidly. Oh, you look up along all the pet owners to see what the sun has been eclipsed by the moon in a blink of an eye. You vaguely remember that you should never look directly at an eclipse. But for some reason, you don't look away. Oh god. roar. A loud, piercing yell fills the air, shaking the ground beneath you. You intensely move to lift your hands in order to shield your ears. But... oh no! But the hand that had possessed upon the dog hand came away with some resistance. The sticky slime almost accumulated to your hand to the dog's head. The slime stretches with your movement. Oh my gosh. Dog turned into slime. The dog head stretches with it too as the canine begins to just melt. Melted dog. Melt, melt, melt. And becoming a pile of goo at your feet. No, the doggo. You dazed looked around the dog's owner, only to find an empty pile of familiar clothes where they once stood. Oh, everything turned into slime. You see similar piles of clothing next to the piles of goo scattered all across the park's open field. All dogs, all their owners. The metal goo of the dog in front of you then started to move with the ascender. The goop is starting to move. It's slithering across the grass towards the field in the center of the park. All the other piles of goo follow after. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, just slime from Dark Souls. They may mix a metal together into a single entity that shifts and noodles and boogers and grows. You're watching a day's horror as it then feels out and shapes itself. It turns into a cat, doesn't it? Oh, no, big dog. Behold, a dog, scurrying in front of the mouth and reed eyes, frantic and searching, before the glow orb lands directly on you. Roar. The rumbling growls is so low and deep you can feel the sound of crushing into you. Leave park, I'm going to leave now. Oh. No! You had your chance. Better start running. Running, 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 I'm running. You tried to run, but you're not fast enough. The behemoth barely takes a few leaps before it already is towering over you. Ouch. Oi. 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 Big doggo scratched me 3 times. Tears you apart until there's nothing left. Oh. Ending 21, doggo. Oh, we got pages. Empty slot. There we go. Return. Continue. Alright, skip. Okay, do not take it home. Skip. Feed cat. I'm gonna feed the cat on the streets. The cat must be hungry, right? You can't imagine that it had much to eat if it was so attached to that box it's in. Thoughts. It doesn't exactly seem malnourished either. Surely it must have left the box to search for food then? For some reason, something in the back of your mind tells you that's not the case. And not to think of it on it any further. Well, either way, you can exactly enjoy your day, knowing you left behind a hungry kid. Especially when you could have done something to help. So, what to do about the hungry kitty? Check pockets, look around the area. Mystery. Let's check pockets. You dig into your pockets. Here. You find a small piece of string in your left pocket, not very helpful. String is far too short. An eager, excited cat leaps for it. Could easily lead you to getting bitten and scratched. In your right pocket, did your chocolate bar? You found a chocolate bar. And nope, it's not expired. Quite the find indeed. Yeah, especially with how hot and easily melted chocolate is, you're about to offer to the cat. You suddenly were hit with a guilt as you remember something girt curling. Chocolate is toxic to cats. Oh my gosh, I'm so. You resist the urge to vomit at your near mistake. You feel so guilty, you throw the chocolate bar away into a nearby trash bin. Almost cat killer doesn't deserve chocolate. You go back to the cat and barely able to stand its innocently obviously expression. Meow. It doesn't even know what you almost. I'm so sorry. I don't even know what to say. Meow. You're a horrible person. You know what? Stay there. I'll be right back. You leave the alley and return with a whole fish you bought at a nearby grocery shop. It was a bit pricey, but it was the least you could do. The cat eagerly accepts your offer and munches happily at the fish after you place it in the box. You want to smile at the sight, but you just feel so awful. Sorry again. The cat simply pays you with no mind as you slip back out of the alley. Not feeling like you deserve a peaceful day out, you decide just to head back home. That's not the noise that you would think. Oh, another kitty. On the way home, you notice more cats than usual watching you from their hiding spots, but you try to not think about it. Oh boy, they all have yellow eyes. You can't help but wonder if they know what you nearly done, but it's not like you meant to hurt anyone. Meow, right? You finally reach your apartment building and you're about to unlock the door when. Gosh. Lots of kitties. They want to fish too. You look behind and you only see a dozen of cats standing there. Look at you. They see you feed the alley. Thought that you had more food, all of them. I'm sorry I don't have any more food for you. None of them move an inch. You're starting to feel a little unnerved when finally a single cat pushes it away to the front end. Yo, chocolate. Oh no. Oh, it's you. Oh, it's. Help carefully between his teeth the chocolate bar you threw away earlier. It places the chocolate bar down in front before looking back at you. All the cats look up at you. You feel their judgment. You feel your sins weighing down heavily on your back. But without the money to buy enough food for all of them, you don't know what to do. Beg for forgiveness. You collapse to your knees and bow down low as you start to easily beg for the forgiveness. I'm so sorry, I swear. I'd do anything to make it up to all of you, but you're out of options. Suddenly, ouch. You feel something in your stomach swim its way up to your throat, closing up airways as it tries to force its way out. Okay, esophagus. It's finally succeeded with aid from your help gagging. Alright. What? They're laying on the ground in front of you. What the fuck? A fish? It's a flopping fish. It's just threw up a living fish. What the hell? The cat comes rushing forward, all tearing hungrily at the fish. You're happy to finally be helpful, truly. But how? Ow. Bleh. You throw up another fish. Endless throwing up of fishes. Endless torment. Oh god. How is this happening? Your stomach hurts. You're getting dizzy. You fell to your knees. Tear and shot streaming down your face. By the time you cough up a final tiny bloody fish and collapse forward, your throat and stomach burn in a way that you feel is dangerous. You start to fade out. Despite the pain, you strangely feel a more overwhelming sense of hopeful pride. You've made up for your disgusting actions, that you've been forgiven. Yep, I just vomited a cup full of fish. That's all. The sound of happy cats munching away at the fish that fills your ears. Then, a phone? You feel something nudged into your hand. It feels like a bar of chocolate you found in your pocket. You smile weakly. You successfully atoned, but you don't really have the strength to eat your reward. Yeah, after throwing up so much fish. Sadly, the last taste in your mouth as you leave this mortal coil doesn't get to be that chocolate, but raw fish. Ending 24th. Fishing for Paradon. Next ending. Alright, skip. Don't take home. Skip. Feed cat. Skip. Look around the area. You glance around the dark, dingy alley, only to see garbage bags, trash bins, empty cardboard boxes, and scattered litter here and there. If there was something for the cats to eat, it surely wouldn't have found its way by now, right? But you don't want to just give up so easily. You keep looking, and you look and only see garbage. You sniff and only smell garbage. You listen, but only hear garbage. You just barely make out the sound of a faint scurry by a trash bin a few feet away. A rat quickly creep over to the bin, and you lunge, crash. You weren't very graceful in your attempt. You stumble and knock over a stack of nearby boxes full of more trash. But as you stand up, it is grasped in your hand a little mousey. It's a small mouse. Squeak, squeak. The mouse squeaks and shrieks in distress, wriggling and struggling despite your grip. You're holding it too tightly and careful for it to be able to bite and scratch you, though. It wears itself out eventually and looks up at your black eyes. It's completely at your mercy. Spare the mouse, feed the mouse to the cat. Oh no. The mouse looks scared as it's seen your intention. Oh, it had a little animation. Squeak, squeak, squeak. The mouse is reluctant. Feed the mouse to the cat. You feed the mouse to the cat. The cat tears it apart instantly. Squeak, squeak, squeak. The mouse painted squeaks and squeals price through you until you absolutely cut off. Sacrifice the cat to meow happily at you, red tights its fangs. Meow. The cat curls up into its now blood-stained box and goes to sleep. You take the chance to leave. A well-fed cat will likely follow you home after all. And as cute as the cat is, you can't really afford a pet right now. Still feeling a little guilt about the mouse, you decide to just go home. Doop-a-doop-boo, doop-a-doop-boo, doop-a-doo-doo-doo-doo. After a long walk home, you finally entered your apartment. You head straight for your room, and you collapse in your bed, falling into a fitful sleep. later, you wake up. Sneeze. Squeaking and scurrying noises all around you, loud and consistent. They sound like screams. So living in New York, in the darkness of your room, oh no, you see shadows of hundreds of mice surrounding your bed. You tried to run. Oh, now we are the prey. But you cry out as 2 lashes of painful race up your leg. You fall off the bed in attempts to escape. Hundreds of mice dodging you as you crash to the ground. You can't stand up. Looking back and squatting in the dock, you're just about to make out the source of your pain. Oh shoot, the flesh and tendons of your heels and ankles are mangled, bitten through your socks. No, leave me alone, despite you crawling with only your arms towards the door. The mice bites into your skin, gnawing away a piece of you. You start to fade in and out of consciousness, but you still reach up for the doorknob. Your arms are heavy, weighted down by the mice clinging to you with little claws and tiny teeth. You manage to jolt the knob enough for the door to slowly swing open. Ouch! Plop! Oh my goodness. They nodded right off. The mice managed to crawl through the flesh and bone of your non-dismembered limb. As a few mice creep forward to consciously inspect your arm, you start blankly at a moment before sliding your gaze up. The little mice, near the open door, sat a familiar-looking mouse. It stares at you. The darkness and breeding black eyes, beady. You can't begin to measure their depths. Oh no, I apologize, Mr. Rat. Nor the hatred pouring out of within them. All of it. Aimed at you. Ow. You collapse, hitting the floor as your other arm is eaten as well. You're not sure how you're still conscious. The pain should be indescribable, and yet you just feel a cold sense of loss. The mice have cleared along your back now, gnawing and ripping ways between your shoulder blades, into your back, into your chest. Boy, you weakly caught up in blood and must have damaged something important. I don't know, hands are kind of important, but anyways, you feel something being pulled out of you. In between the moment that blankets of darkness and fade out your vision, slap, you hear something wet plop on the ground in front of you. You pry your eyes and open the scene from the house. My heart, my beating heart, weirdly shaped red with the blood and pulsing. Oh, that's your heart, isn't it? The mice all decide upon abandoning your half-eaten body. You're losing a lot of blood. You feel sleepy. But you also feel anger. Yes, so much anger. How dare they? How dare they? The last thing you see before your vision fires you. A cat. It's a pair of growling eyes leering from the darkness behind the doorway. You can hear squeaks and squares of terror all around you. Loud, deep squirls, grass teeth, tearing flesh as your remaining scene leaves you. You smile weakly with the last of your strength when you something was soft and slightly damp and sticky fur nuzzled your cheek. Purr. Good kitty. Ending well-fed. Well-fed cat indeed. Okay. Next. Skip. Skip. Okay. Play with the kitty. Meow meow. Ah, you just want a little attention, don't you? Her. The poor thing must have been bored sitting in that box all day. You're not sure you're much of an interest companion, but you're willing to do your best. There's got to be something you can entertain the little critter with. But what? Check pockets. I should have a string. Yes, you find a small piece of string in your left pocket, but not very helpful. The string is too short. Eager and excited cat leaps forward to easily lead you to getting bit and scratched. In your right pocket. Oh, the chocolate bar again. Okay. I'm sorry. Not too helpful either right now. Alright, good. The only other thing you got on you is your phone. It's not much of anything that cats can play with, but... Cha-ching! Good little catty photos. Photo montage! Well, that was fun, right? Well, you enjoyed yourself? With nothing else to do and no interaction of the talking the cat home, you decide to probably best just to leave. You don't want the cat to get too attached after all. At least you have some memories to take with you. Okay, see you around, I guess. Good luck. Okay. You turn around. Oh, buzz. Your phone got a message. Open it up, and what? Aren't I a cutie? Aren't I a cutie? It's a picture of a familiar looking cat. Huh? Cat does look cute. Happier in the picture. But it's not a picture of you recognize. What the heck? Did I? You did not take this picture. You peek over your shoulder at the cat. But the cat is simply looking at you. And mauls sadly as you're pleading you to come back. Hang out and do something. Well, I guess I could stay a little longer. Well, but now what to do? Well, okay, so that repeats. What if we play with the cat again? Buy a toy this time. After being out in the alley all alone for who knows how long, you personally think your furry friend deserves something special. I'll be right back, okay? Well, what in the world is stolen? You quickly leave the alley and rush to the nearby pet store. You browse through all the different toys for the cats. There are so many to choose from, plushies and bright-colored straight of catnip. But you realize that most of the toys aren't meant for a cat to play with alone. You can stay in an alley playing forever. You can't exactly afford to get another cat as a playmate. That's it. You know what exactly to get now. After a quick successful search of the store, you make a purchase for it back to the alley. You make your eager to show off your find. I'm back. The alley feels more gloomy after spending time in the direct sunlight. It makes you feel that much prouder of your gift. You skip over to the cat and dig in the store plastic bag. You got something for you. Your cat leans up curious at the bag's contents. You pull out your gift to the cat. A cat plushie, really. Ta-da! It's a small cat plushie. The plushie is a light orange cream color with a bright suspended stripes. Makes it resemble a tabby cat. The side fur is soft but not realistically so. And the large eyes are a pale green, more suited than you would expect for a toy. There's no denying it's just a plushie, but the thoughtful delight still makes it almost uncanny to the real thing. Which makes it perfect. A companion for the cat. and one you could actually afford. Win-win. Meow. Not. Yeah, she's a soft lad. That's not at all. Oh, you give the plushie a little squeeze, and meow. That cat looks unimpressed. Well, you think it's cute? Guess your purchase wasn't so successful after all. Out of options and lower on cash, you awkwardly play the plushie in the box next to the cat, and you get up and turn to leave. You're on a footstep away when you hear an electronic meow behind you. Meow. Huh? Oh, didn't like it too much. You turn to see the plushie on the ground next to the box. The cat is watching you closely, staring. I'm going to leave. Ungrateful little monster. You huff in annoyance. You're welcome. Shaking your head, you turn to leave once again. Ouch! Ow! When a sharp pain lashes upon your arm. Ouch! Go! Crying out, you grab at your arm only for it to... Ah! I'm a stuffed animal in this storyline? What? Alright, fall off. Your arm just fell right off. You stare in shock at your severed limb on the ground. Gather your courage. You turn to look at where your arm had once connected to the rest of you, only to see... Not blood, it's cotton. Touch it. It doesn't even hurt. That is... Ah! Into the same thing happened to your other arm. You fall when both your legs succumb to the same nonsensical fate, crying out the agony that comes and goes like it never happened, as if not currently laying on the dirty ground of an alley, limbless. What in the world is going on? You can't make sense of it. You can't think straight. The pain has receded, leaving you with a strange empty pit in your stomach. Considering you still have a stomach, it wasn't replaced with, as you lay back, helpless and still in shock, staring at the sky. Hello. The cat's face appears in your line of vision. This is going to be a thumbnail for sure. Oh shit! I was not expecting more. It lunges at your torso and starts biting and clawing into your chest like you're a chew toy. Doesn't hurt anymore. You feel like it should. You're not sure if you're glad that it doesn't. Ow. Eventually you feel the cat pulls something out of you. Well, what is that? A small doll that looks very, very familiar. It's hard to tell. That doll is. That you, isn't it? Meow. The cat hops off of you and heads back to the box with its prize. At least you think so. Everything too dark, too down. You wake up and find that you can't move an inch. You can't look around. Can't even breathe. The thought of none of this realization seemed to be a problem. All you can see is the face of a familiar looking cat curled around you, purring. It's just sleep. Purr, purr. For some reason this doesn't bother you. You're not sure why you feel like it shouldn't. You try to lash on the thought in your head that feels like a memory, another life, another time, another you. But the thoughts slip away like a forgotten dream. Oh, sleep, sleep. Oh well. That's fine, isn't it? You're just a doll after all. A doll rule isn't to silly thoughts or to remember important things. just to be a companion. Purr. Judging from the cat's content purr, you seem to be performing your role perfectly. You're filled with overwhelming strong sense of pride at this fact. So, do you feel content? Cottonhead, ending 35. That one was crazy. A lot of these are crazy. But all can fit in like 10-minute sections. So I'm going to keep on going further. Alright, skip. Alright, let's take it home for once. Once again. Oh, why are you sad? Well, why not? Right? Alright, skip. Do something alone. I'm pretty sure I did a lot of things with the cat that time. Like what? Clean an apartment, watch a movie, take a nap. On second thought. Alright, take a nap. Nappy poo. Just sleep. You're a little tired from the event of the day. Making life-changing choices like committing to a responsible caring for another living creature. And failing to do so. Really wears you out. You could definitely use a nap. You head to your room and get dressed in your pajamas before you decide to grab a glass of water from the kitchen. You head back to your bedroom, ready for a much-needed nap. Whoa. Only for the cat to race past you thought the open door and jumped on the middle of the bed. It takes time to knead at the sheets before settling down and closing its eyes. Purr. Oh, that was fast. If only I could instantly sleep like that. Now that your mind's on it, you find yourself really craving a nap in your own bed. There's no way you're settling for sleeping on the couch, certainly not the armchair, which means you should move the cat, sleep next to the cat. I'm sleeping next to the cat. You shrug. What's the harm in sharing the bed, right? You both have a long day after all. You try to carefully avoid jolting the cat as you lay down, but immediately shoots over and curls up against you anyways. Oh, you purr noises. You smile. Sweet dreams, little one. You feel like you slept for a long time. You feel warm, a weight on your back. Purr. Mystery solved. Then you feel comfortable. You consider getting up, but as soon as the thought enters your head, your mind fills with a static and deep sense of disapproval. Not yet then, okay? The cat, jolted by your attempts at moving, kneads painful at your back before settling down and feeling back to sleep. You feel back into a slumber. It's night. I want to get up. Ow. Clawing digs into your back like a warning. Tomorrow then, right? Purr. Oh, okay. It's morning. You'll be late for work. But the cat does not budge. You don't even try to get up this time. Oh, it's the endless cat cycle. When you're on a cat, you just never do anything. You just close your eyes and drift off again. It's the next day. So it's the last several days. Or has it been a week? Or how long? You're not quite sure. You're hungry. You don't know how long you've been laying down. You feel sore on your back, but also your stomach, your arms, your face. Everywhere. You can't remember the last meal. The last time you drank anything. Thank God you took a sip beforehand. But you feel exhausted, more tired than anything you ever felt in your life. Feels like a giant hand is pressing you into bed. You can't remember the last time you even considered moving. But somehow you know then you need to go back to sleep anyways. Everything will be fine if you just go back to sleep. You think you're hallucinating when the cat finally stirs. Oh. It stretches before hopping off your back. You hear feet padding through your still open bed door, its steps fading down the hall. Don't open your eyes. Don't move. You're afraid you don't remember how. You're afraid that the static will return if you try. But you eventually do try. Oh boy. You tried to prop yourself up on your arms. It's thinner than you've ever seen. Thinner than you think should be possible. Ow! Ah! The arm snapped under the weight of your body and crumbles to the dust on the bed sheets. It doesn't hurt in the slightest, as even your nerves have dried up because as useless as you feel in general. How long have you been laying in bed? You don't have much time to think about it. Your failed attempt at sitting sends you tumbling over the side of the bed like a rag doll. Just spush. Ouch. But you think you're probably closer to being a ceramic doll, as your body shatters instantly upon impact with the floor. Your head rolls towards the door, letting you watch as the rest of your stone body cracks, ouch, and crumbles, and turns to broken ruins as your conscience begins to fade. Oi. Yep, yep. Hey, kitty. The cat strolls into view and poking and pondering at the remains of your brittle limbs. Bad kitty, you try to say, but you think your jaw might snap after earlier as well. Almost as sensing your attention, the cat walks over to you, or your heads at least, and you watch with your final conscious second as it lays down, curling its body around you. Purr, purr. It feels warm. Well, maybe another nap couldn't hurt. Ending 6, just a cat nap. Just a little cat nap. How many endings we did? We did 7 so far. And I haven't got any of the first ones. This is the closest one to the first one. Alright. Alright, skip. Take home. Skip. Do something alone once again. Let's clean up the apartment, shall we? You decide even if it's your day off, that doesn't mean you should be completely unproductive. You know, like the foreshadowing of the other one wasn't so great. You know you have a guest and all, but you recently shouldn't put off your chores. Best to get them done while you're in the mood to do so. So for now, you're getting dressed, rolled up your sleeves, and get to work on cleaning the apartment. At least, you try to. Mood. You swept the living room. You wiped the kitchen counters. You don't make your bed, but who actually does that anyways? Still. And notice that no matter how much you clean up, you keep finding more messes than you started. You peek over at the cat. Meow, meow, meow. You suspect that it might be a culprit behind the mystery. But every time you rush to check on it or catch it in the act, you just take your little kitty cat, just doing kitty cat things. It's always finding it's napping in the living room. Purr, purr. Keep it clean, but the cat, or something, keeps you leaving more and more mess in its wake. Catch the cat in the act. How are you supposed to finish cleaning it up if this imp is making a menace of itself? No, you know the cat is the culprit. You consider locking it up in the bathroom. Oh no, at least until you clean the rest of the apartment. But it doesn't seem far when you don't actually have any proof. You need to investigate further. You need proof. Not just for the sake of your sanity, but more importantly for the sake of the cleanliness. You start to clean again and peek behind you, catching a glimpse of a paw here or a tail there. But as with earlier, you rush back to the living room and the cat is still sleeping. Okay, you want to play cat? Then let's play. This time you decide to lay a trap, one your feline friend won't be able to resist. You tickle the kitchen's island counter and give it the works. Glance by the time you're done. It's so clean. You drop kick any who even thought of eating off of it. Kapow! The perfect trap of your cleaning subordinate. You wishly innocently as the extra room and hide around the corner of entry to the hall. From the angle you are at, you have a perfect view of the cat and the island counter. There's no way you won't catch the culprit in the act now. If it really isn't the cat, maybe you can give it a treat as an apology for your suspicions. But as you deliberately, if you should stop by a grocery store to get some fish, the cat starts to. What the flip? Shift. It's back to the rising, falling, eventually a moment again. What? Oh, is that supposed to be breathing? No ripple in small torment like a wave on a black sea. Oh my goodness, the hair is shuddering. Oh my goodness, it's bulging. Oh my god, it's bulging. Oh no, what in the world? The cat shed its skin. Pop. What the hell? Cat in disbelief, another cat burst out of the still sleeping feline you're taking home with you. You're feeling certain to not how to cats give birth, but more importantly, you watch two shake itself off before leaping into the counter, rolling around on top and leaving fur garment in its wake. Probably shouldn't have gave it bath earlier. You feel like your mind is lagging behind the reality of your discovery you just made. But you don't seem capable of making beyond smaller observations. For example, though the how and why what you're witnessing indulges you, the more patient question, that strikes you is that if the original cat is still sleeping, the clone cat is busy making yet another mess. Then where are all the other clones? Oh my god! Suddenly the two cats look directly at you in perfect unison. Two cat, their eyes pinned to the spot that their intensity. But you realize the familiar seeking feeling of being watched from behind. There's not the only ones who's looking at you. You slowly did around. Oh, okay. Yep. Oh no, that's a lot of kitties, Chet. Lot of kitties. Behind you from the floor to the ceiling. The living, breathing wall of the cats. The clones. All piled up top of each other. Glowing golden eyes of every cat and indulgent walls of pure black fur. Every single eye is strained on you. Out of fear and sheer desperation, needs to distance yourself from the blight and reality in order. You take a single step back. And in response, the wall just breaks. Oh no. I just imagined a bunch of cats collapse. It's the kind of cute. There's a soft. Try to protect yourself, but there's too many of them. Ouch! Blood leaks suddenly from your scratches. You feel dizzy. Little strength that you have. You turn your head and watch as the cats tear through the carpet upon holster. Knock over vases and dishes and lamps. Claws at the walls. Going to take forever to clean this up. You think maybe you'll tickle it after all again later. Right after you take a short nap. With an annoyed sigh, you breathe your last breath. That's ending 2. Double trouble. The cat clones. Cat clones, man. Cat clones. Alright, skip. Take home. Skip. Do something alone. Skip. Okay. Now we watch a movie. Probably about a cat. So you decide to watch a movie. You get dressed in your favorite pajamas. Make some popcorn with an obscene amount of butter and head over to your armchair. Alright, there's a cat. Only to discover the cat is already napping in it. You frown a little in thought. Your cat isn't the best angle for the optimal TV viewing pleasure, and you don't feel like pushing it around and having to put it back later. The only option you have left are to sit on the floor, or move the cat and reclaim your throne. Reclaiming my throne. You square your shoulders. Sorry, kitty, but that's my spot. You pick up the cat and place it on the floor. It's clearly upset with you. When you tried to pet it, as an apology, it dodged your hand and scampers away. You shrug and put a random movie before nuzzling into your trap. It's some horror film that you love to heckle from beginning to end. Nothing but an endless string of pointless jump scares. Did the writers not know the meaning of words? Settle. Crash. What was that? What was that? The bathroom? The cat must have gotten into the medicine cabinet, knocked over something. Calming your thundered heart with a deep breath, you pause the movie and get to investigating. Whoa. The cat dashes between your legs from the hall, and fleeing the scene only makes you feel guiltier, you know. You're even more resilient to see the damage now. You just want to relax and watch a bad horror movie. You go to the bathroom and turn on the light. Just as you thought, all the stuff in your medicine cabinet is shattered on the tile. You sigh, at least none of it looks broken or damaged. Click. Did the door just close? Did you bump it when you crouched down, or... Well, at least the cat can't come in and make more of a mess this way. Or she'll... The lights. Did you just replace the bulb? They weren't faulty, were they? You never remember to hold to your seat for a situation like this? You doubt you'll be able to get your money back? Damn it. My Walmart guarantee, money back guarantee. You stand up. You shake out the pain in your knees from crouching and open your medicine cabinet. Everything looks fine. You carefully place everything back where they belong, making sure nothing is missing. Oh, yeah. Okay, they really had to do that to me. Huh. You jump back, slamming against the wall, covering your mouth. You look back at the mirror on the medicine cabinet and door to see... Evil cat. Nothing. What the hell? Something was... No, you saw something just now. Right? You saw something. You definitely saw something. Well, these are basically the same answers, so I'm going to... Okay. You rush out of the bathroom and slam the door behind you without looking. You enter the hall. No. What? Cat. Oh, okay. No. You shut yourself with your arms and... Nothing again. You peek through your fingers and see. Just your unusual hallway. You. Out. You don't feel very good. You need to sit down. You carefully make your back to the dark living room. trying to overwhelm your senses any more than you already have. Maybe you should watch something a little bit more lighthearted, just to lie down instead. You don't know. It's a little harder to think. You just need to sit down. Stumbling forward, you reach your chair. But the cat. Meow. He's so cute. He's so cute. It's nothing at all. Just the cat sitting back in your chair again, looking up at you curiously. Meow. But it's enough. Your heart leaps so harshly at a mixture of fear and anticipation. It completely gives out. Your eyes roll into your skull, and you feel like you're falling back. Oh shoot, I saw those eyes. You're dead before you even hit the ground. Ending 4. Jump scare. Real subtitles. Subtitle. Alright, next. That got me a little jump. Take him home! Skip. Something alone. Alright, no. I already did all these, but yeah, you watch the movie. Sit on the floor. You should had to sit on the floor. The cat is a guest after all. You pride yourself on being a good host, if nothing else. Well, at least you would if you ever had any guest over before. You grab a blanket and some pillows and make a comfy nest in front of the chair. Alright, a few times we fall to get your blood pumping. A few minutes in, and you're already invested getting acquainted with the story and characters. The scare won't come until later, but for some reason you feel like something is watching you from behind. You know it's probably nothing, but you feel compelled to check it anyways. You peek over your shoulder. Oh, okay, kitty. Only to jump out your skin and jolt a few pieces of popcorn out of the bowl in your lap. The cat is awake and looking right at you. Sigh. You take a calm breath, recovering from your heart nearly lurching out of your chest, and immediately feel foolish. It was just a cat, of course. It was just so quiet you forgot it was right behind you, even though the whole reason you're sitting on the floor in the first place. You scantily pick up the remote, intended to rewind some of the parts you missed. However, as soon as you press the rewind button, oh, the power went out. The TV shut off. You blinking confused. Nothing else turned off. The kitchen dimmed light was still on. The digital clock was still glowing, and the movie player was still rewinding. The power clearly didn't go out, so why? You feel a chill run down your spine as you catch the cat reflection in the dark TV screen. It's still looking at you. Cats stare silly. It's kind of their thing, right? And you're a new addition into its life. Of course, it's going to study you closely to see you're trustworthy. As you mentally reassure yourself, you turn the TV back on. Oh, static. What? The TV on, but the movie isn't what's playing on the screen. It's... What the flip is that? It's you. You're watching yourself from a screen as you feel your okay. Look footage in real time, like you're being recorded. You feel the familiar sense of your mind focus on small details to avoid the bigger picture of your current situation. Avoiding the quest of how this happens, who or what is doing this, and why. Okay. Suddenly your mirrored self smiles and waves at you, all on its own. You don't wave back to study to move. The one you on the screen doesn't seem to mind though. Okay. It then stands up, walks out of the frame. Oh, we're getting all ringy over here. Ah! A terrified rips out of your mouth before you think to stifle it. On screen in the chair is the cat. But it's wrong. Oh no! It becomes a large, swollen mass of black fur. It pulses with its slow, almost methodical breaths. The mouth is yearning to intense a black abyss formed by a seat of teeth that look very, very sharp. Growling eyes bulge over its body. Glowing eyes. But anyways, it's still looking at you. Doesn't even acknowledge your on-screen person as they walk back into the frame and pet it almost lovingly. Then you inside the TV touch on the cat's fangs. Ow! You fetch at a sudden sharp pain in your palm. You look down and sure enough, your hand is bleeding. You're not particularly afraid of blood, but for some reason the sight of leaking out of you sends another chilling down your spine. A thought clear and tumbled flashes across your mind. It's not just the muttered cat in the TV that's watching you. It's it. Don't look behind you. Don't look behind you. Do not look behind you. Don't look behind you. You watch helplessly as your on-screen self smiles and nods at you, almost courageously. They stand in front of the cat, gaping jaws. They look into the dark depths as you torn between the horrifying realization of what is about to happen. The gaping wonder of what they see back at them from that deep, deep darkness. They jump in. Darkness and the sudden pressure are all around you, pressing in, holding you down, yet somehow you feel weightless. You can't tell if you're falling, but it doesn't feel like you're laying down or standing either. You feel warm. You feel cold. You feel everything. Okay, you feel nothing. You feel nothing. Silent film. Silent Hill? Silent film? Alright, how many endings did we do? Alright, we did 10. I think we have 4 more parts to this. I will leave it there. Wow, look at all the endings. Did quite a few today. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Let's find a different game. Like, comment, and subscribe. What was your favorite ending from today? Peace.